What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rifters podcast. This is going to be our third episode. I'm Joe,
I'm Rob.
and we have an interesting episode today. My boy Rob over here has something that he wants to ask, but I don't know if I'm ready for it. Says I got to use my
All right,
brain, and I don't really have a brain apparently.
all right, Joey. I'm coming at you fast, coming at you hard. No homo. Deathmatch. Teen Titans. Power Rangers. And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who's coming up on top and why? Go.
Okay, wait. So it's a 3v, it's like a 3v3? Oh, no.
It's like
It's
a triple threat. I mean, teams
okay.
wise, it's triple threat.
So we got a triple threat match between the Power Rangers, the Teen
Yep.
Titans, and the
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right off the bat, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're gone. I don't see the Teenage Mutant
What?
Ninja. Are you serious? You think the
Yes,
Teenage
I am
Mutant?
serious.
No, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not doing nothing, bro. They're not doing nothing. Beast Boy could single-handedly handily take them out. Bro, that's wild. But I don't even think that I'm not even thinking that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are going to be even a threat. Are we talking about the four turtles and Splinter, or just the four turtles?
I said the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The
Nah, bro.
four turtles.
Nah, bro.
Okay, you know who I'm talking
Okay,
about.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're eliminated, bro. They're already out. So it's gonna be
Bullshit.
against the
Bullshit.
power. No.
No.
It's gonna be against the Power Rangers and the Teen Titans, and I have the Teen Titans on top, easily, easily. The Teen Titans, not even
Easily
close.
is crazy.
Are
Okay.
you kidding me? You got
Easily
Raven.
is crazy.
Raven can single-handedly take them all out. Single-handedly. You don't even Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg, um, Terra, they could all just relax. Raven can just take them all out by herself. It's not even a debate.
The thing you're not taking in consideration is they're not fighting each other like one at a time. They're all like going into a circle, free for all style. So you gotta think Raven's gonna get neutralized by the Power Rangers. You're thinking on like 1v1s. I'm talking about straight jumping shit. Okay,
No.
straight
No,
jumping shit.
I know what you're
No.
thinking. Raven could take them both on at once. It's not even close.
You think Raven's gonna stop the Power Rangers?
Yeah, dude, Raven went against Trigon, her
Have
father. There's
you
no.
seen what the Power Rangers have gone against Joey? Come on now.
Yeah, I have, and I do not see them beating the Teen
Raven
Titans.
is going to be quick work. She's going to be the first one gone with the Power Rangers. Oh, come on, Joey.
What
You
did the
don't know
Power
comics like I know comics.
What did the Power Rangers have against Raven? Like honestly,
With special effects, bitch.
That's-
Yeah,
uh,
you know what I'm
copyrighted
talking about.
special effects
You
from
know what I'm talking
Japan,
about. Yeah, they got that,
bro.
and they got that whole robot that you could turn into, bro. Like, what do you mean? Did you think about the robot?
They're not even gonna get a chance to go into a robot. Raven's
What
just
do
gonna
you
eliminate
mean?
him,
Okay,
and then
no,
Cyborg.
Raven
No,
got beat by Trigon.
timeout. Cyborg will hack the robot.
Cyborg, okay, you know what? I take that back. Raven is not going to be the first one gone. Cyborg is going to get his ass whooped by everybody.
No,
The
Cyborg's
people
gonna
who
hit
I
you with a
believe,
booyah, and he's gonna take
the
them
people
all
who
out
I
too.
believe that are not going to be there long, it's going to be Cyborg and Robin. They're gone first.
Okay,
Beast Boy, okay, I see Beast Boy surviving a little while. He can turn into like a fucking dinosaur, but the Ninja Turtles going to whoop the shit out of Beast Boy. Like all four of them. Come on now. Come on now. Now I feel like the last two will be the Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. Now I feel like the Power Rangers are gonna come on top only because they have that they have those weapons they can combine and use, and also they have that robot. So it's like that's but like, even if they didn't use the robot, they still got that the battle sword or the battle gun they use. It's over. Like to be
I
honest,
have one question.
what's up?
What team of Power Rangers is this?
Okay, so I'm just saying the Power Rangers as a whole. Like if they all could combine like all star level Power Rangers, that's what I'm talking about.
Like every
I
single
don't
Power Ranger?
no. I mean whoever is the best blue, whoever is the best Red, whoever's whatever genre, because there's so many genres of Power Rangers that I don't even know about. There's shit in space. There's like last time I watched Power Rangers, it was Dino Force, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other shit that came after Dino Force. You know, that they were fucking hard. So like whoever the all
I'm
stars
hard.
are of the Power Rangers, and whoever is the best version of the Ninja Turtles, because I know there's a lot of genres and different writers and shit. Like I'm kind of up on Ninja Turtles, but I'm not really up on like the gory Ninja Turtle stuff. Like I'm more up on like the PC, like yeah, bro, Turtle Power, that shit. Not the
Okay,
because they have like real gory, like they have like the Last Ronin, and that shit's crazy.
I get that. I know that it's crazy, but I don't see the Power Rangers or the Ninja Turtles beating the Teen Titans. I really don't.
Yeah, Joey, I'm sorry that you're not
What?
saying it.
So
But
so my answer to the question is I'm picking the Teen Titans. Um, you're
nice.
picking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I'm picking the Power Rangers because the Power Rangers are going to beat the Ninja Turtles. One, there's more numbers, and they're both like high level combat specialists. But I believe the Power Rangers are going to come up top, and when they're finished, they're going to strike a bitchin' ass pose and go "Konnichiwa" or whatever. That'd be dope.
They're gonna do the. They're gonna just pose, then explosives just go behind him.
Yep, a straight up Michael Bay moment, like Transformers, all of them.
Um, what happens if you swapped out like the Teen Titans and put like the Justice League?
Nope, I didn't say that. That's a whole different debate now. I said that was my death match was the Teen Titans. Nope, that wasn't my death match. You're changing shit again. We don't do this here. We don't change shit on this show. Whatever is said is what it is. You
Wait,
always need
time
to
out.
change some
What
shit.
time out? Time out. If we're gonna get technical, what members of the Teen Titans is it?
The members that we all know, we got Robin. I said the
Superboy.
Teen Titans. No, fuck you. That's Young Justice. Okay. I said the Teen Titans, not the Titans. So when they're teenagers, so you can't be Nightwing if you're the Teen Titans because Nightwing
So
was
we're
like,
so
I
we're
know. I'm
saying
saying
we
the ones from the cartoon, motherfucker. You know the ones I'm talking about.
okay,
You know
okay.
exactly the ones I'm talking about.
Would Terra still be in there too, considered or
No, she's
no?
a villain. She's a
She's a
villain.
villain. Okay, all right. I'm still taking the Teen Titans. I was just curious, but I was trying to sneak a Superboy in there to be like, bro, who's beating Superboy?
No, and he wasn't even that bad. He was just a clone of a clone of a clone. He was like Bizarro, but good looking Bizarro.
Yeah, I would pick the Teen Titans. I don't know
Right.
if I'm just a nerd about that. I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
maybe people will tell us if there's Power Ranger lore or if there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lore. But I am picking the Teen Titans, and I stick by that. You're picking the Power Rangers.
Absolutely. And I stand by that shit.
All right. Well, I guess we'll agree to disagree to disagree. All right.
I mean, if you want second place, Joey, it's okay. Like I know in my heart, I will put money on this if I could. The Power Rangers are going to put belt to ass. Like the last two people alive are going to be the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can't convince me any other way. But hey, if you want to be second place, pick Joey's. If this is real, money was on it. You pick go with Rob. Rob knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, do you have another question that is related to that?
Nah, all my questions are different, so you can go.
Okay, so we're gonna be rifting off from Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Teen Titans. I can't believe I forgot my pick. Anyway,
Because you,
uh,
you were wrong. But okay.
moving on, moving on. All right, so mine is a Call of Duty based question. I don't
Okay.
know how good your Call of Duty knowledge is still because we're a lot older, but
Hmm.
going based off of memories, what is your top 5 Call of Duties? Starting at 5.
Starting at 5. Well, I remember playing the original Call of Duties on my original Xbox. That was like Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2. So that would be my 5, 4. Um, then 3 will be Modern Warfare, because that's the one I really enjoy. The
Which
storyline I was in.
which one?
The first one, the very first one.
The very first one. Okay.
The very first one. Then from here is you already know what my 1 and 2 going to be. My number 2 is gonna be Black Ops 2. My number 1 is gonna be Black Ops 1.
That is not a bad list. You didn't play Modern Warfare 3 at all, did you? Or 2?
I played the original Modern Warfare. Like how I said it, that's how I played them. And like I know there was like ghosts and like I didn't get into that. I think there was like a transition from Black Ops 1. I think Ghost came out or some War came out. Then Black Ops 2 came out. I didn't jump on that train.
Yeah, you kinda fell off after, like, Black Ops 2, I feel like. I think after that,
Yeah,
it was kinda
I
it.
stopped.
My list is completely different than what you
Okay.
have. Well, a little
Okay.
similar, but not I have some of the newer CODs on there.
Okay.
My top 5 Call of Duties at number 5 is Modern Warfare 2019. You didn't play that at
Okay.
all, right?
Absolutely not.
It was probably one of the best, like, looking games that I played, and it still felt to the Call of Duty grounds of just like a run and gun type of game. It wasn't like I feel like after that it started to like drift away from what COD used to be.
Hmm.
So that was like my like last one that I played a lot and really enjoyed.
Hmm.
Number 4 is Modern Warfare 3. That is my 4. I really enjoyed playing that game. Infected was probably the funnest game mode, and I remember you played it with me and you hated it. I remember chasing you and you were screaming.
That never happened. That was not. I remember us. We were doing that. It was a map where there was like an airplane, and I hated that map because like you knew what everything was, like from the back of
Oh,
your. I think you
Terminal.
played it. That was called Terminal. I
Yeah,
think you
Terminal.
used to play Affected a lot. I think you used to play that a lot, and I didn't. I had that Modern Warfare, but I never played it because I didn't like it. The game. You convinced me to get on and play Affected. I'm like, all right, whatever. I played that shit. Like you were on some like demon shit. You look for me. Oh man, I hated you.
I remember when we were playing it, you'd be on the top of the plane with Kalen, and then I just
Mhm.
throw a knife you off the plane, and you'd be like, ah!
Yeah.
But that is my number 4. Number 3, I'm going Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play when it was at its peak, but I still was playing it when it was still popular enough. Trick shotting on that game was probably one of the best, if not best. That's why it's so high up on the list. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. I still wish I could go back and play it at its peak. I'm a little disappointed I missed it at its peak. I don't think you played Modern Warfare 2 really much at all.
Nope.
But that game was unbelievable, and I love the mic sounds. It was just so like distorted when you were talking crap. It was the funniest thing. Um,
Hmm.
Number 2, this one might shock you. I don't know if you're gonna be shocked, but I have Black Ops 1 at number 2.
Really.
I I have Black Ops 1 at number 2. Yes, I do. I think it was the most fun I've ever had on a Call of Duty, but number 1, I feel like I enjoyed it more because I feel like I got better at that point on COD. So, number 1 is for me is gonna be Black Ops 2. I feel like that was the funnest Call of Duty of all time, and I feel like it is the best Call of Duty of all time, and no one is gonna change my mind on that. Black Ops 2 was just peak, best times in the world. I think you enjoyed it a lot. I mean, you said Black Ops 1 for your one.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I thought we were gonna have the same 1 and 2, but you really did shock me with that. I really thought because you were there. I was there. I'm like, well, I was there for you too, like for your Black Ops 2 experience. I was a bigger part of you for my Black Ops 1 experience. You were the bigger part of. So I was like, I thought we were locked down with that, but it's like for me, no one can ever convince me that Black Ops 1 is not number one to me, and Black Ops 2 will be
Well,
always two for me.
I'm saying like the question like I'm just saying like the best Call of Duties, if that makes sense. For me, obviously like Black Ops 1, but I'm kind of like twisting the question a little bit, but I was just asking the best call like your top 5.
Yeah,
If I
that would be my top five. I mean, because well, the first three Call of Duties I mentioned, I played only the campaign with. The last two, is when I didn't think I even played the campaign for Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. Like I was just strictly playing multiplayer by then, so it's really hard to ask me that question because if you're talking about campaign wise, the ones I said last three I said were only campaign wise, and if you're talking online wise, it's only the two I said because there's only two I played. So it's just like your question makes sense, but in which direction?
Yeah. I will also say Black Ops 2, I feel like I enjoyed zombies more on that. I mean, we loved bringing you into the witch house. It was always a fun time
Hey,
having those
Joe.
witches just chase Rob into the maze. There was nothing better than that. Um this I just feel like Origins, that was a elite zombie map. I think you got stepped on by the giant robot. I don't know if you remember that, but you got stepped on
What?
by a giant robot.
I think it was Black Ops 1. This is the only Black Ops I remember. Well, I didn't play zombies as much at all, but I remember the one map where there was like demon dogs and like fetch me their souls.
So that was on
And it
both
was
of them. That was on Black Ops 2,
okay,
Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 1. So that was on all three of them.
okay, and I remember there being a bus we had to get on,
No,
and
that's
we never
Black
got
Ops
that
2.
far.
That's Black Ops
Okay.
2. That was when you would go into the when you would get you fall off the bus and that thing just jumped on your head and it would just start scratching
Yeah,
and you'd be like,
yeah,
"Help!
yeah.
Help!"
I remember a time you and Kaylin blocked me from getting into the bus somehow, or you guys told me to go get like some type of perk that was really cool to have, or I was being hard headed. It was one of those three options I said, and you guys left me on the bus. I'm getting chased down by zombies and dying and shit. I did not like zombies at all. I hated that shit.
Zombies grew on me. It really did. Black Ops 1, I was petrified to play zombies at all. I was like, this is really scary. And then it grew on me. But that's my top 5. So I have 5 Modern Warfare 2019, 4 Modern Warfare 3, 3 Modern Warfare 2, 2 Black Ops 1, and 1 Black Ops 2 is my top 5 of all time.
Okay.
But that is my question. That wraps up top 5 Call of Duties. I could go on and on about other stuff, but I think it is your turn, my friend, to take the lead.
Right. I need you to answer this age old question that has been debated ever since dawn of man. Are you ready for this, Joseph?
Sure. Well, hit me.
Would you rather be a traditional vampire or a traditional werewolf? And why? Now think what I said. They're traditional. So we can debate about what's traditional depending on what you pick.
If I had to choose between being a vampire, a traditional vampire, or a traditional werewolf, I would probably pick a traditional vampire.
You're just making bad choices all fucking day, aren't you, Joey? Like, really? You want to be a fucking vampire?
You want to be a fucking wolf?
You want to be not able to go outside or eat garlic or like come in people's houses without their permission? Like, come on, did you really think about that shit, Joey?
I
Like,
did think
you are.
about it because I did think about it because when you said traditional, I'm thinking, have you seen Sinners?
Yes, I've seen Sinners.
Would that be considered traditional?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
that would be.
so yeah, they look like they were just vibing. I'm sorry, like those vampires look like they were vibing. I wouldn't want to, this might be crazy. This could be like a crazy pull. What happens if you're on a date with a girl? She doesn't know you're a werewolf at all, and then all of a sudden the moon comes out, and then boom, you just mess her up. You just kill her. Boom, your date's gone. You were about to get some coon, but not anymore. You're a werewolf. You had to, you had to, what's that? You had to scooch the pooch or something. Did I
Okay,
say that right?
no, you did not say that right.
What is
But
it then? What is it? What is it?
moving on. Reason why I will want to be a werewolf. Okay, yes. Now, traditional rules states I will only turn into a complete werewolf if the fucking sun, my dumb ass. Joey moment. If the moon is full. So how often is the moon full? Not that often. I think I turn into a good man if it's half, if it's split half. Like logistically, like I'm good. Like we don't have full moons every fucking night. It depends what you live at. Also, like I don't even fucking see the moon most of the fucking time. So I'm good. You're fucked every day. You are going to be a freaky ass nigga because you will only be able to come out at night, and that's where all the freaks come out.
Ah, ah, ah. At night. No,
You're
I would.
only gonna be eating Taco Bell and fucking hookers because those whole things gonna be open.
I'm gonna be crapping in my coffin, dude, with the Taco Bell.
You're gonna have AIDS.
You're gonna have fucking fleas.
Oh, why would they have fleas and AIDS?
I'm gonna have to put a flea collar on you, bro.
Joey, your dick's gonna fall off.
No,
My
I can just glue.
fleas could be
I can just
treated.
glue. How are you gonna treat that? Like, you're just gonna go into like a. You're gonna go. I can't even talk right now. Oh my god.
No, Joey, what you have to do is become the biggest asshole vampire ever and just bite people, give them AIDS at that point. That's the only thing you can really do.
I just don't know where you're going, man. I honestly feel like vampire's just better than a werewolf.
Why do people honestly sit here and think, oh yeah, being a vampire would be better than being a werewolf? Traditionally. Now, we're not
Can I
talking
trans
about what was that? Huh?
can I transform into a bat?
Yes.
Nah, dude, that's dope as hell. I'm gonna be a vampire.
No,
There's no
you're
question.
gonna be a gay ass Batman. Like, look at me, I'm Batman.
I'm here to suck your blood.
Here to give you AIDS. Like, come on now.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
don't
pick
know.
being a vampire. That's my final answer, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I would want to be a wolf, bro. I don't want to fleas. I don't want to be shot by like a silver bullet. I'm all good, bro.
Joey, did you really just hear yourself say what I would have to live with? I still can go out in the daytime. I still can go out in the. I can have a relatively normal life. Like if I don't go buck ass wild and like a full moon happens, most people would never know I'm a werewolf. The only time they will know I'm a wolf man is if I have moon. I'm good. I can live a normal life. You would have to be a weird freaky nigga, Joey.
Wait, question: are werewolves immortal or not?
I mean,
I don't think
well,
they are.
traditionally, I don't think they are. I think they like I don't know if you want to go super traditional. I think they go off like dog years or whatever. But I feel like I don't fucking know. I don't know how technical we want to be, but
If
I
they're
feel
going off
like I'm
dog
not
years, bro,
immortal.
you're gonna live for like until you're 10.
But in dog years, what's 10? Like 100. So fuck you.
I mean, I'm living forever, bro. And dude, if I could just have Taco Bell, hookers, and not leave my house, come on, like that's easy, bro. It's not even a that's not even a that's not even like a trick question at that point.
But you're gonna have to suck blood, Joey.
So I'll get used to it.
You're gonna get AIDS. I really thought this was going to be one of those days where we have a lot of agreements, but I see that you're being extremely defiant, and
I guess I am. That was yesterday where we were agreeing about everything. Today is a new day.
yeah, something's wrong
And
with you.
plus, and
Okay,
plus, I played Skyrim, and I was a vampire in Skyrim, and it was cool. They had a
bro, listen.
castle. They had a castle, bro.
The
Dude, the
minute I
werewolf, the
knew,
werewolves had a doghouse. I'm good, bro. I'd rather live in the castle.
the minute I knew that there was an option to be a vampire or a werewolf, I asked my friend, "How do I become a vampire so that I would not fuck up and do that stupid shit by accident?" And I was like, okay, cool. I have to do this to become a vampire, right? So, okay, cool. So, if I don't do that, I can be a werewolf by what? Oh, yeah, bro. I was a werewolf immediately. Yeah, fuck a vampire. Fuck Blade. Fuck all of that shit. Fuck Buffy. What else is a
It,
vampire?
Blade's pretty
Fuck
badass.
Sabrina. He's gay.
Who's Sabrina?
The teenage witch.
She's not a vampire though.
Yeah, but she's in that mythos though. She's goblins and ghouls and
How do you go? How do you go from screw Blade, screw Buffy the Vampire to Sabrina?
Because she's in the same genre. Like you gotta think. When I watched those shows, it was like the early 2000s. Blade was hot, Sabrina was hot, Buffy was hot. Like all that shit was like all hot. Like with the whole Matrix vibe. So everybody's wearing black on black on black on black. So it's just like it's all in my head at once. So fuck all of those.
You probably like Teen Wolf.
No, I did not. I didn't watch that shit. I just people were watching it while I was like a kid. You gotta think I'm the second youngest, and I have older sisters, so whatever they're watching, I have to watch because I'm the youngest and I'm the smallest on the totem pole at the time. So it's just
You
like
know,
they might be watching Buffy or whatever.
you know what this debate just really felt like to me?
What?
Like if I was Team Edward or Team Jacob from
I
Twilight.
never got into that shit, so I don't even know
Neither
who.
have I,
I don't
but
know
I
who's who.
know people have really mixed feelings about vampires and werewolves.
Yeah, and we obviously have a divide for sure.
Okay, well, I be Team Vampire, you're Team Werewolf.
Yeah.
In a fight, I'd still mess you up too. Easy, not even a chance.
In a fight, Joey,
Oh,
listen.
in a
Only thing I
fight,
have to
yes.
do Only thing I would have to do is bring a garlic pizza and not let you in my house, and I win.
All I have to do is squeak a squeaky toy and throw it on the sidewalk, and you're coming running.
I'm not a dog. That's not canon. Like with werewolves, that's not canon at all. So you can't even say that. What I'm saying to you is a canon fucking thing.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I squeak the
Yeah,
squeaky toy and you come running.
yeah. Have fun with your age.
Have fun with your 10 years.
Okay, age 3, bitch.
All right. I think we'll conclude with that.
Mhm.
I have another question, but it's more back to the Call of Duty top five.
Okay, let's go.
Unless you wanted to do another question that's a little different.
Nope, nope. Do you, man?
All right. So my next question for the podcast is, what are your top five Black Ops 1 assault rifles?
The thing is, Joey, you know how I was. I didn't switch a lot. So saying my top five assault rifles wouldn't really work for me because the only thing I used was either okay,
Wait,
okay,
wait, wait,
okay.
wait, wait, wait.
I
For
think
you?
I got it. I
For
think wait,
you?
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay,
I got it. I got
okay,
it.
you
Let
got
me
it.
do it. Okay. So the AK-47.
At five?
That's my favorite. So what? I'm going from 5 to 1 or 1 to 5.
You know what? Do 1 to 5. I'll do 5 to 1.
Okay, cool. So for me, my number one. Okay, my true number one will be my AK-47 because before I got into the FAMAS, y'all really showed me that way. It was the AK-47 with suppressor and dual mag. That's what I used to run. I used to
Yep.
run also hardline and scavenger.
Bro,
Um,
I'm just asking for the guns, not the perks.
I know, but I'm having like a nostalgia moment, so shut up. You keep bringing it up, my brain's remembering shit. Content. Anyways, my number two will be a FAMAS. The only reason why I put it as number two is because I can't put it as number one because before I was nice with FAMAS, I was nice with an AK-47. Okay, number three will be the M14, the semi-automatic. That shit
Ooh,
was
that's a
raw.
good pull. That's a good pull.
Especially if you put like a master key on it, that shit was raw. Um, then from there, where am I at? Where am I at? With three or
You're
four?
at This is four. This is your four.
Okay, number four will be the commando with a suppressor and red dot.
Wow.
You love that. Um, then this is my number five right here.
Number five, yeah, the last one.
The Enfield.
Damn. My man. My man with a hard list.
Crazy pull. That was a crazy
That
pull, bro. I went
that
deep in my head. Like, yeah, I ain't seen that list in years. It just came to
that
me just now.
dude, that is a crazy pull. I have my list already wrote down.
You wrote that shit down,
I wrote mine down.
bro. That was raw from the dome,
Yeah, I don't do it raw, so I can't do that.
pussy.
Okay, my top five. You know what? I'm gonna do it the same way you did it. I'm gonna do my number one's the FAMAS.
Yeah,
It
I knew
is.
that.
It's dude. I had over like 20,000 kills with a FAMAS.
Hmm.
I I was just stupid. I was just nasty with it. It was crazy. Number 2 is the Galil. I feel like the Galil was the best search and destroy gun. It was just a solid gun all around. If you
It's
wanted
an
to just
ugly
use it,
ass gun though.
it was an ugly gun, but it was a super strong ugly gun and a very reliable. And it was the gun if you wanted to be like sneaky with. That was the gun. Number 3 for me is the AK-47. I really enjoyed the AK-47, and I remember when you told me to throw in a silencer, it was just a chef's kiss. It was so good. The only thing that bothered me a little bit was the iron sights, but you kind of get used to it. Now, now this might throw you for a loop because you threw me for a loop because my four is also the commando.
Okay, okay.
I feel like that gun is underappreciated. It was
Hmm.
like it was the gun you unlocked. It was second to last. No, you got it at level 50, I think, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was the last gun you unlocked. No, the G11 was, but the Commando was wicked good, but I don't feel like people used it as much as the other ones. Um anyway, force the Commando. I love the Commando. Number 5 is going to throw you for a loop because yours threw me for a loop and mine was the Enfield also.
Damn, we went okay. You can tell that we were similar types of gamers. If those two are the same, we saw them with the same value. That's fucking crazy.
I A lot of people didn't use the Enfield and it was a nasty gun. Fun fact
Mhm,
for you, Rob, it was the first gun
mhm,
I ever dropped 100 kills with was the Enfield.
mm.
So that has a special place in my heart because first 100 kill, gun, like that's insane, especially for us.
And to be 100% honest, our reason why I think I even got into the infield is because of you. I think you were using it. I saw you had a lot of kill cams. You were using it, and I was like, okay, cool. Or sometimes you would die. I'll pick it up and I'll just be killing on that shit. So that's why I didn't use it a lot. But when I did use it, or when I did find it, I found a lot of love and a lot of kills with it. So it has a special place in my heart for sure.
And to be honest too, I thought the gun sounded awful when you were shooting it. It was like the worst sounding gun, and I feel like people didn't use it because it sounded bad.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I didn't use the Galil because it looked bad. I don't know how good or bad it actually was because I think I picked it up from you one time. I'm like, ugh, I just died because I had it in my hand.
If you used it enough, I think your list would be completely different. I think yours would be more similar to mine. But yeah, the Galil was a nasty gun. It was insane. It was like the gun for search and destroy. It was like the number one gun in search and destroy was the Galil with suppressor. It was just a stupid monster class. But
Nah.
that's our top fives, and I'm actually shocked how similar ours was. I was really shocked that you put the Enfield and Commando as the same spots as me. I thought that was pretty nuts.
Mhm.
Wow, I guess we're very similar guys, except when it
Yeah,
comes
man, we
to
gotta think.
except
We
when it
were,
comes to Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and Teen Titans.
we're not gonna keep on. We're not gonna keep on bringing this up because we're gonna get stuck on this debate again. So we can agree to disagree that agree that I was right and disagree that you don't make no sense, and we just keep on living life.
That's fine. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
for
my
it.
question. That's my question. It's your question now. It's your question now, big boy.
Okay, cool. So if you had opportunity to be a part of any superhero team or supervillain team, which one would you be a part of, and what powers would you bring to the table?
Quick question. When you say what powers would I bring to the table, do I pick my own powers or am I just like me?
Okay, so you picked your own power. What I meant was like you what powers like in this world, you have superpowers because you're a part of a superhero group or supervillain group, so you obviously will have powers.
Am I picking an existing superhero group or am I making one up?
Okay, so you're picking a pre-established group that you would like to be a part of, and within this group, you have superpowers.
Okay. Okay. Um I feel like this might be an easy answer for me. I don't know if you know where I'm gonna pick, but if I had to pick a team that I would love to be on, it would probably be the Green Lantern Corps. So I
Really,
would yes, so I would be a Green Lantern. I love the storyline behind the Green Lanterns. I love Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, John Stewart. I just love to be a Green Lantern. It'd be so cool to just have a ring that could just do where I could just make stuff at will. It would be insane. It'd be insane. I don't think you thought I was going to pick that, to be honest with you. I don't know if you what do you think I might have picked? Do you think I was going to go that route or no?
absolutely not. You really threw me for a loop with that one for sure. I really thought you were gonna say that the motherfucking the Justice League or like the Teen Titans.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking about that, and then I was like really thinking about it because like when I asked the question about like what power I could have, I always would love to be a Green Lantern. It'd be so cool. Be so cool to be a Green Lantern, just to start flying into space, flying around. I feel like the Green Lantern Corps is a very underrated group. I feel like it's not talked about enough.
I feel like it is talked about a lot in the comics, obviously, but on the big screen, or well, they did have like little cartoon that went on for a while, but it wasn't really a good
They
cartoon. But yeah,
they did have a cartoon. I liked it. You don't like it?
yeah, but yeah, I think you're a fan of it, so you're gonna find love in something regardless of how someone else looks at it.
That's true. That's true. I don't know if you knew it, but they are making a Green Lantern series,
Like
live
a
action.
movie series, like a
Yeah,
movie
live
series.
action
No.
series.
Who's gonna be the Green Lantern in charge? Hal Jordan or
It's
John
gonna
Stewart
be.
or
I think it's gonna be Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Guy Gardner's gonna be in it too.
okay?
But Guy,
Is it gonna be the same Guy Gardner from the movie?
the Superman movie.
Yeah,
Yes, it's gonna be Nathan Filoni. Is it Filoni or Filonian?
I have no idea what his actual name is, but I do know he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, the third one, I think, the final one. He was one of those herpy people.
Yes, he was. And the cool thing is with James Gunn's universes, he usually keeps the same actors. There's one actor that was in Guardians of the Galaxy that I feel like would be awesome in the DC universe, and it's gonna be Dave Batista. I feel like he'd be a nasty Doctor Hugo Strange.
Nah, I don't see that. I feel like he was cool
He's not buff
as
anymore. He's not buff anymore. He's super skinny now.
yeah, I know. I seen his current physique. I don't think he'll be good in that role. I feel like they can find like 100 other people for that role. See, for me, growing up a wrestling fan, I will always see these wrestlers as wrestlers. Now, sometimes these wrestlers do such a great job in their performances for these movies that I forget that they're wrestlers. Like John Cena does a pretty decent job. The Rock, he not lately, but he does a pretty decent job when he really wants to put his acting chops up. Batista is probably by far the best one that has found a lot of success in the acting realm. I see him in a lot of things, but he's not playing Batista, the wrestler. He's playing whoever his actual name is. I think his name is David. First name is David. He's playing David as who was he in the Guardians of the Galaxy? Who was he?
He was Drax.
Okay, he's not Batista. No, he's Drax when he's playing the Guardians of the Galaxy. If The Rock was Drax, The Rock would be trying to do the people's elbow and lifting the eyebrows and shit. And so he'll be trying to be his character he is in wrestling. Batista, he can be the character that he's portraying in the movie, but also you wrestling fans be like, wow, that's Batista. John Cena he's kind of screwed. Like he's a great actor, he's a great performer, but it's like I can't not see him as John Cena because his face just is like what it is.
Yeah, so my problem, same what you just said, he is in the series called Peacekeeper. There's a Peacemaker.
Yes, I think it's Peacekeeper or Peacemaker. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I watched a season and a half of it. I'm familiar with the show.
Yeah, he's in the series Peacemaker. Um, I know it's John Cena, and I know he's playing this character, but I'm just seeing him, and I'm just like, that is John Cena with a metal cap on. That's literally all I was seeing the whole time.
Yeah, like I said, so did I. But the thing is, his performance is still good. He's not doing John Cena stuff. You got to think, what's his name? Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, yes.
Yeah, Peacemaker is, kind of a piece of shit. He's opposite of John Cena. He's anti John Cena. So, Peacemaker's out here shooting, people of color and doing kind of racist shit. His dad is fucking a Nazi or some shit. It's kind of edgy. So, like, I don't see John Cena as Peacemaker. I see this is Peacemaker that looks like John Cena. That's why I feel like his performance is so good. That I see him, I see John Cena, but I also see the character that he's portraying also.
Yeah. I've seen him too play. I don't remember the movie, but it was a comedy, and I just thought it was funny because I'm like, oh, that's John Cena, and he's just completely doing this goofy guy, and I'm just like, wow, he's completely different. That's not really John Cena. That's someone else.
Yeah, yeah. His acting is good. That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, his acting's good, but there are some people that you're just like, God damn, that they just gotta they're just wrestlers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but do you remember when Kane made a horror movie?
Yes, yes, I did. That
It,
was perfect for that time.
yeah. Did you like it?
I liked it biasly because I love like my top two favorite wrestlers in order would be The Undertaker and Kane. So I love Kane. Like I was like how you're a fan of something because you're just a fan of it. I'm the same thing with those two. Like I loved it. I think it
So
was
you
called See No Evil.
so you love the Brothers of Destruction.
Yes, I love them. You also got to think I'm also a a fan. So like I love wrestling and horror. Oh yeah, that was like Bonerville.
So so for you that was peak wrestling.
Yes, that was everything I would want as a 10-year-old at the time.
So for me, for horror was do you remember the Boogeyman in WWE?
Yes, I remember him.
He wigged me out. He freaked me out. That was my horror guy. Dude, he just came out with the worms and he's like, I'm the Boogeyman and I'm coming to get you. He scared the hell out of me. I would have to leave the room and wait until the match was over and then come back.
Yeah, he was a little freaky. When I was younger, I used to always buy each wrestling game used to come out every year. And when he was in the game, him and the Great Khali, I always never used. I hated those two wrestlers. Like, did not like them at all. Their gimmicks were lame, and their movesets were lame. But yeah,
Well, seeing how we're on the WWE trend right now, do you think that WWE is bad or do you think it's still good?
okay. So we're gonna go on a long tangent right now. So I hope you're prepared to hear me talk for the next 15 to 20 minutes.
Sure. Do you want me to bring my point up first or no?
Yes.
Me personally, I do not enjoy the WWE now. I thought for me the prime time was the 2000 like 5 to 2000 like 13. I thought that was like prime WWE for me. I don't think it's what it used to be. I think it's just kind of getting boring. I don't think the people that are in it anymore are that good. But I don't know where you're going with it. But for me, I grew up with like Batista, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, like all those guys. That was like the best wrestling, and I loved how like a regular Monday Night Raw match would just be an insane match because all the wrestlers were so good. But that's my take on it. Obviously, you have a way bigger take than I do, so I will let you have the floor.
All right. So, my take. Personally, wrestling, for me, I am a wrestling fan. I cannot say that I'm a wrestling super fan anymore because I haven't watched wrestling in probably over a decade at this point. But when I was a wrestling super fan, in my opinion, wrestling was great from the 80s all the way to the early 2010s. I say from like the 1980s all the way to like 2015, I'll say. That was when wrestling was the best. You had in the 80s, you had the Ultimate Warrior, you had Hawk and Animal, you had Junkyard Dog, you had Andre the Giant, you had Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake. I can go deep. I will sit here for 20 minutes and name wrestlers right now, okay? Do not play with me, okay? Before I had a hard on for Call of Duty, it was wrestling, okay? It was wrestling. I used to play every single game. Favorite wrestlers were The Undertaker, number one. Number two, that would be Kane. Number three would be Shawn Michaels. We can go on and on with this, okay? But wrestling now, I don't think is bad. I just think the gimmicks aren't as good as they used to. The people who I love as my personal favorite wrestlers, like I just told you, like my list goes from the 80s to like 2015. So like from that whole genre, I have wrestlers to talk about. I feel like wrestling had its peak from the Attitude Era, which was the 90s, to up to the PG era. The PG era is when the HD era came out, and that's when we started. You know, people. It was on. It went from I think wrestling used to be on when I watched it. It was on like a low channel. Raw was on a low channel. For a little while, SmackDown was on Sci-Fi, and I think eventually when Raw went to USA, the channel, that's when they got HD and PC. But from the 90s all the way to like 2009, I say shit was peak. Shit was peak. Okay, now I know some of y'all gonna sit here and say, "Hey, you know wrestling's fake and whatever." Like, listen, wrestling on the surface level, it's yes, it's scripted entertainment, but the shit they do is fucking real. People have to go to wrestling camp when they have to run the ropes and have to fall, and like imagine having to do that over 100 times a day, jumping off a ladder onto a table, and hoping that you don't fuck up or you don't land on somebody wrong. Like this is performative entertainment. Yes, and even when I got older and I learned that, I still enjoyed it because like the storylines were so fucking dope. My favorite storyline to this day, and I will stand on this shit on big business. On big business, okay? The Undertaker Shawn Michaels segment, the first one and the second one, that is peak wrestling. After that, I don't give a fuck about nothing else after that. I don't know when that happened. I don't know. That was probably around the 2011, 2012. That's when wrestling. After that, that's when wrestling died. After that segment, that's when wrestling died, in my opinion,
So
because people kept coming back, huh?
so basically, after the WrestleMania Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, when he had the retirement match, that was when wrestling died for you.
Okay, so they did it twice. They did the segment twice. The second time they did the segment, that's when it started falling off. I still enjoyed it after that, but I think 2 or 3 years after that, it started to change, and like the new talent they were bringing in was lame as fuck. They pushed Roman Reigns real hard. Like I'm gonna tell you when I stopped watching wrestling exactly when they started pushing Roman Reigns. When they started initially pushing him, they went from being the Shield to pushing Roman Reigns and the all those other members in that group. That's when I started watching that. Dean Ambrose, I think, is one of them, and the other guy. When I start pushing those guys as individual talent, that's why I started watching it. I think that was like 2015, 2014 area.
And that's when it fell off for you.
Yeah, it fell
Yeah,
off for
that's
me big time.
that's about the same time it fell off for me after because my favorite wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. I just think
Yeah,
he is so fun to watch. And then that segment between him and the Undertaker was just a chef's kiss. And
yeah,
that WrestleMania match was insane. It was probably the
yeah,
most entertaining match I've ever watched.
yeah.
And what you gotta think too, when it was the career versus the streak, you're like, oh my god, these are some high stakes
Man,
right now.
and
I
these
will.
are two of the best in the business going at each other on the biggest stage in WWE. WrestleMania in the streak versus the career. Like it was like who can really win this real? Like I can't say Shawn Michaels is gonna win. Like even as a segment, like damn, if Shawn Michaels wins, he breaks the streak. If the Undertaker wins, the streak continues. He beats Shawn Michaels. Like even as if you just look at it as like business, like I wouldn't know who I would want to have win that match.
And then they ruined the streak with Brock Lesnar.
Was it Brock Lesnar or was it Roman Reigns first?
It was Brock Lesnar to end the streak.
Yeah, yeah, and he didn't wrestle for what, like 2 decades. He comes back. awesome UFC glory. It's just like, hey man, at the end of the day, you were an awesome part of the early 2000s, but you weren't there that long, bro. You were there for like a hot second, then you went to something else, then we didn't see you anymore, then you went to UFC. Like people like John Cena, people like The Undertaker, people like Mark Henry, people like Randy Orton, Edge, and Chris Jericho, and Shawn Michaels, Triple H. You got to think in the 2000s, they were in their 30s and 40s and stuff, so they were still doing shit at a high level, having these awesome segments and these horrible segments. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of horrible shit too, but overall, that was a good year.
It was, but I feel like the biggest fumble for WWE is when they ended the Undertaker's streak. I think that was something they should have just kept. I think.
I so I have I have a divide. As a fan, I would have loved for it to continue. As a business minded, entertainment minded person, I would not have had a problem with someone like Cody Rhodes beating the streak, because Cody Rhodes is a great wrestler. He's a guy that went from rags to riches within the wrestling organization. Cody Rhodes is related to Dusty Rhodes, and he's the younger brother of Goldust. That's how tapped in I am with wrestling, Joey. I know families, okay? I know who's related to who. But back to my main point, it depends. Cody Rhodes has charisma. Cody Rhodes is somebody who, if I went to watch wrestling today, I will only watch it because of Cody Rhodes. Because John Cena is gone. He's done. It's over. Randy Orton is still doing his stuff, Dizzle, but not really. You can't really build off of Randy no more. I think Randy is like he's like mid-40s now, which is crazy because I used to watch him. Shit, he was in fucking early 20s and he was the new guy. But I have gotten older. They have gotten older too, which is crazy. Undertaker is retired now, like, which is crazy because he's always
John
Undertaker.
Cena just retired.
Yeah, this is his last year. He did his retirement tour, and like the people that he went against, I don't know none of these people. Only person that was familiar to me was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. The guy that this guy named Gunther, I don't know nothing about Gunther. I seen him before. You know what? Take that back. In the Usos, I fuck with the Usos. They're fucking dope. There were people that I watch. Like I would watch it for them, and they're kind of like main characters now. They're singles and they have tag titles, and like I watch it for them. But that's probably only 5 more years of wrestling to really watch because they're getting older too. But I would not have a problem with Undertaker losing if it was with the right person. Brock Lesnar was not the right person. Roman Reigns was not the right person, and that's why I'm mad that it was over. That's to my original point.
Yeah. Well, we just learned that Robert is a WWE fanatic.
I am a former wrestling super fan. I'm not up to the new stuff, but from the 80s to like 2015, WWE, WWF only. I'm not really a TNA fan. I didn't really watch the other brands. That brand, I know a lot. I will
Uh,
surprise you if you want to debate or talk about it.
this is kind of like throwing some this is like Robert lore back in the day. Did you have WWE belts?
Did I have belts? No, but I did have posters.
Okay, I was gonna say if you had a belt, how did you get it around your big tummy back in the day?
Okay.
All jokes aside, guys, Robert is like extremely jacked.
Yes.
Like he'd probably like choke slam me through a table, like the Undertaker. Um, but yeah, I think that's mostly what we got for the WWE. I was not expecting us to drift or rift into the WWE today. That was kind of a crazy pull too, huh?
Yeah, it was most definitely.
We went from the Green Lanterns to a WWE conversation. And that's why we
Yeah.
are the Rifters. We just rifted off so hard.
Now,
Um,
back to the original point, I asked you what superhero team would you want to be a part of, and the powers you said Green Lantern. So I'm gonna answer my question right back because I had an interesting point that I wanted to get to. Also,
yep.
I would choose the X-Men,
Ooh.
and yes, the X-Men. Like you can, if I have to be a part of any superhero, it has to fuck the Avengers, fuck the Justice League. It's the X-Men. If you tell me superhero team, it's the X-Men. You can say which X-Men. You know which X-Men I'm talking about, motherfucker. The one with Colossus, Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops. You know them. Like Oh man, I would. Oh, imagine like teaming up with Wolverine and Colossus,
But
just
what's your
whooping shit.
power?
Oh,
What's your power
my
though, or your
power.
mutation? I'm gonna say
Okay,
mutation
so
because you have a mutation if you're on the X-Men.
yeah. So power wise, I don't think my power will complement anybody personally, but super strength. Like give me some Juggernaut ability, and
I
I'll be
was literally
good.
about to say, are you gonna be the Juggernaut? Because back in the day, you'd say you were the Juggernaut, bitch, all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Call of Duty. Yeah,
You're messing. You're going against the Juggernaut. That's what you used to call yourself, the Juggernaut. So
yep.
I
Juggernaut.
figured you're gonna go with a Juggernaut. Similar abilities. So
Yep, yep, yep.
that is a crazy pull with the X-Men. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting me to say the Green Lantern Corps, like you said
Yeah,
earlier.
you really fucked me up for sure with that.
So that was we both had some pretty dope teams. X-Men and
Yeah,
Green Lanterns is pretty. I feel like I feel like we both picked some underrated teams.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
underrated, but like people wouldn't be like, "Oh, I want to be," like you said, they would rather pick the Avengers, the Justice League, uh the Teen Titans.
yeah. Probably the Guardians of the Galaxy because they're hot now because of the movie.
Yep. That's another hot one. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but if you wanted to be on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of all, don't get me wrong, that would be dope. You were a lonely kid if you wanted to be on a Teenage Mutant Ninja. If you have all these options, right, and you wanted to be on a four-man team that you know is only a four-man team, you were a lonely kid. I'm so sorry that you were a lonely kid.
Or you just wanted some pizza. Because they did have some
I don't.
crazy pizzas.
Yeah, they did, but their pizzas were some. It depends on the series. The pizzas were either delicious looking or gross. Cause I think they had like a grasshopper, fucking weird pizza. They were trying to do like the angle of like they're still turtles, but nobody wants to see that shit. Nigga, you better put some pepperoni on that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that answers your question. We're almost an hour and 11 minutes, obviously, but we started we started the podcast a little later. Um,
Mhm.
I have another question. This is back to Call of Duty related. All my notes are
Okay.
Call of Duty, all of them. So, it's crazy that how we've been going from place to place to place to place to place, but it is cool. It's all good. So this one is what are your top 5 maps for Black Ops 1?
Okay, Joey, if I pull this out of my head like I did those guns, it's going to be amazing. So,
Are we going
number one,
5 or are you going from one first? You're going to best to least best?
are we doing top three or top five?
I have top 5 if you can only pull 3 cuz it is I had to look it up to just to see what maps. Um but if you want to do what from your head, go for it.
Okay. Number one, I feel like is going to be both for our number one. I don't know. I can't even say that no more because I really don't know where your head is at anymore.
I want you
Because
to
this
answer
whole
what's your gut telling you? What's your gut telling you? And I
my
be
number
on
one,
yes, go.
okay, is Nuketown.
Okay.
Okay. Number two, firing range.
Yep,
Right? That
that's
was one.
firing range was yes, that was a map. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Don't tell me. I'm trying to remember.
I believe in
Summit
you.
will be number three. Summit will be number three.
Oh, damn, that was a good pull. I don't know. Summit's not even on my list.
Okay. WMD.
Yes. Great pull.
Okay. That was what? Weapon of mass destruction, right?
What is it?
That was weapon of mass destruction, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Number five, jungle.
Okay. I did not have jungle on my list at all. Um, that's fine. Are you ready for my list?
Yes.
Do you want me to start with 1, same as you, or do you want me to start from 5?
Start from five.
Okay. Number 5 is Stadium. I don't know if you ever
I,
played
ne-
that map. That was a
I
DLC
never
map.
had
I don't think you
DLC.
had. You didn't have the DLC map. Okay, so I have 2 DLC maps in my pick.
Okay.
Stadium was number 5, and it was just an awesome map. It was so fun. Number 4, I have Hazard. You never played that one, but it was a golf course map, and it was so fun to snipe because it was like a fairway. So you had people running on the fairway and fighting, and then there was like little castles and stuff on the side. It was an awesome map. 3-lane map. 3-lane maps are the best, by the way. Number
Okay.
three. Number three. You didn't have this on your list. I had Radiation. Do you remember that map?
I don't. Probably that's why it wasn't on my. But I feel like the ones I did pick were exactly what I would have picked, even if I would have had it in my face.
Radiation was the map where we used to play dodgeball. Remember that? Remember we would go into the map and you play dodgeball?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I hated that fucking map because you used to fucking throw tomahawks across the fucking map and shit.
Yes, yes, that was Radiation. Number
Mm-hmm.
2, I have Firing Range. So we both agree number 2 is Firing Range. That's just that's one of the like Black Ops 1 core maps right there. So
Yeah.
strong. My number 1, I have WMD. I don't have Nuketown at number 1. I have WMD.
What?
Yeah, I enjoy WMD so much. I think it's the fact that me and Jake would play One in the Chamber all the time on it, and it was just so
Mhm.
fun. I love that map. And there's just so many spots, and especially when you played Search and Destroy on that map, it was so fun. But that is my list. You did better than I thought you were gonna do. Um, I completely forgot about Summit, so
Mm.
that was kind of crazy. If you know what, I'm swapping it out. I'm taking Stadium out, and I'm putting Summit at 5
Okay, okay, okay.
because I feel like you have to have Summit. Summit's just one of those iconic maps that I feel like we had a lot of memories on Summit too.
But that's super crazy to me that you did not feature Nuketown at all.
I feel like it is overrated.
Joey, we have had some of our best moments on Nuketown. That's where we came up with Herpios. That's some lore for later. Um, you betrayed me so many times on Michael Myers. We played Michael Myers on that map all the time.
We
We
did,
will
but it was more
play.
fun on WMD and Firing Range, and you know it was more fun on those 2 maps.
Nah, I can't even sit here and lie. It's not. It wasn't because on those maps it was more hiding. On Nuketown, it was a race. You had to juke some motherfuckers, throw some smoke down, and run. It was more of a race until you got to the last person. Now, don't get me wrong, Summit was cool, but if you didn't have a big party of people playing Michael Myers on Summit, it got kind of boring. And you know who was good at fucking hiding? You and Deuster. I remember being Michael Myers, I think on firing range, and you guys were I wasn't hip to y'all hiding in the freaking grass. So I'm like, where's
Oh
Deuster? Where's
yeah,
Joey at?
me and
Yeah,
Jake
but
were both next to each other, just in the grass, just hiding.
yeah.
That's crazy. But that is my top 5. That is your top 5. I think we did pretty good. You're still pretty shocked I didn't pick Nuketown, but
Yeah.
I I feel like they just kept doing Nuketown. I don't know. Maybe it's weird. I just don't think Nuketown is as good as a map as it seems to be.
Okay.
Well, do you have another question? Because I think we could end the podcast with your last question if you have one.
Okay. I have so many questions left. But for my final one, for my final one, I feel like this will be the best one to talk about until next time, for sure. Okay.
Awesome.
It's going to be one of your favorite questions, Joseph.
So we're gonna end the podcast with my favorite question. I don't think it gets better than that.
Okay. Would you rather try to survive at Crystal Lake for 48 hours with 8 friends? You are only allowed what's naturally on Crystal Lake. You cannot leave the boundary of Crystal Lake. It's kind of like the game. You can't escape until 48 hours come later. So I'm
Damn.
getting the rules prepared for you, so you can't fucking try to wiggle through. So what I
No,
say is what it
I
is.
got you. I got you. Damn,
Okay.
that's a tough one right there.
Or would you rather survive 8 hours in the jungle but it's a boundary with with 8 friends for 8 hours against the predator. You are allowed weapons, but you are only allowed the ammunition that you have. So whatever you
Okay.
have, that's all you're gonna have the whole 8 hours.
Okay. Do you think you know what I'm picking? Because I
No.
don't think I'm shocking you on this.
And let me say this. Remember, you have to tell me the 8 friends that you're gonna survive with the predator, and the 8 friends you will survive with the Jason scenario. So don't forget that. Okay. Well, go for it.
Okay. Well, first off, I am picking the 8 hours against the Predator.
Okay.
There is no way in hell I am surviving 48 hours against Jason Voorhees. Doesn't matter what friends I have against Jason Voorhees. That is just instant death. You're not surviving that. The Predator, though, you have a chance. You have a chance against the Predator. And if I had to pick 8 friends, my number one is going to be you. I need a distraction. So,
Wow. You realize I'm fit now, right? I'm not slow, fat,
oh
proud
shit,
anymore. So
I need a muscle man.
you got Jake. He is in the Navy.
Number two is gonna be Jake
Yep. Navy experience.
Dudester,
Yep.
Dudesters too, because we gotta have that Navy experience, and Jake has that hiding experience, like you just said on the
Yep.
last Call of Duty, which I think could be helpful against the Predator. But
Hmm.
but he has his mask on that will gives infrared, right? So it doesn't even matter if we hide.
Yeah. We're fucked.
Number three, I'm picking Kirkland because he might,
Okay.
distract the Predator with his shit talking. It might
Okay.
slow him down.
We also have guns.
We have guns. Okay.
We
Well,
have guns.
Slayer is he shoots guns. He's
Okay.
so he has some experience, so I could use the experience. Um okay, that's three. Four,
Mhm.
four, four I'm picking magic scopes because he might, bring us that sugar and spice.
Yep. He's gonna taste really good to the predator. That all that
He's gonna
sugar and
bring that
spice. Yep.
sugar and spice. Um
Mhm.
Number five, they're an expert at being quiet. I'm gonna need Peanut in there. Peanut would
Okay.
he's just perfect. He knows how to be quiet, behind the scenes. So Peanut's definitely gonna be in there. Um, so that's five people. I got three more.
Uh huh. 3 more.
I'm gonna bring in Kalen because Kalen knows Kalen's dirty, so he'll know how to
He's just
hide in
gonna
the
blend
mud.
in.
He's gonna blend in.
Yeah. Kaden.
Okay. Six. I think I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna pick Rabbit. Remember Rabbit?
Yeah, I remember Rabbit.
I'm picking Rabbit because he served some time in prison, so maybe he knows some things.
He's gonna be great at giving the predator oral for sure. I think you only have one more. I think that
I
was
do.
7.
I do have one more.
Yeah.
God, who am I gonna pick?
Anybody. You can be somebody for fun. Yeah, at this point. You have so many of us.
You know what? I'm picking James because James has that arc survival experience. He's survived giant snakes, and he's got that experience in the jungle. So I think he'd be beneficial for us in the jungle to survive. So
Okay.
that is my
Okay.
8 people, and
Okay.
do I think we're surviving? I think we're absolutely screwed.
Okay. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, Joseph. You have once again thrown me for a loop because
You
there's
really
no
thought I was gonna
way
pick Crystal Lake?
for 48 hours with Jason. Yes, I will run 48 hours from Jason with a group of 8 people.
How am
Yes.
I timeout? How am I gonna run for 48 hours with asthma?
You have asthma?
Yeah, I have asthma. You think I'm gonna outrun Jason? No, I'm gonna be running for like 6, 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna be
Well, you
And then
also
he's
have
gonna
to take into
grab me, bro, and
consideration.
I'm dead.
You only thing you have to take into consideration. Okay, for one, Crystal Lake is huge. Okay, Jason can only get one of us at a time. If we find a way to, you know, survive, we're gonna survive. Someone's gonna survive for 48 hours. Okay, I feel like I have a better chance of running from Jason. You gotta think you're not really running from him because he doesn't run. You just gotta make sure he doesn't kill you. You know, the Predator, like you just said, Joseph, you are screwed. 8 hours. He's gonna play with y'all for 3 of those hours. He's gonna stress. You gotta think you're gonna run out of ammo. The first time he ambushes you, I say y'all in a big group, right? If the first person he shoots and kills, you guys are gonna you're gonna dump your ammo right then and there. Some of you are gonna run, some of you are gonna dump all your ammo, and for the next few hours, he's gonna pick you off one by one. You cannot run hands with the predator. Okay,
Well, I have a
I just have to run
strategy.
away from Jason. What?
I'd have a
What?
strategy with the predator. First,
What?
the guys with the guns would be in front. I'd be in the back, defending the
You
back
have
from any.
guns too, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'd be just watching the back in case he snuck around. And
And
then
why do you think you'll be the best anchor, Joey? Because I know what's gonna happen. If the predator drops down, let's say it's in medium grass, you see him drop down, Joey. You're gonna run past. Like, this is what you're gonna do. Everybody else is gonna be walking, right? You're gonna run to the front of the fucking line, and people are like, Joey, what are you doing? They gotta turn around, shink, 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 kebabs. That's Joey. That's and he knows I'm telling the truth. I know you, Joey. I know you.
I would be in the back, and then everyone's shooting. Then they turn around. Where's Joey? And I'm just running away.
Man, you are going to be the last one to survive only because you're going to be the most armored. Like Joey would have like the one of the best guns. Like let's say you have a minigun, that bitch has got 200 fucking rounds. Joey would see the predator, drop his gun, and run. Like you want no smoke.
I would be running like Jack Sparrow.
Man, gone.
Be like, see you later, guys. I'm gone. This.
I,
I wish you luck. Cover me.
and to be 100% honest, if I'm having a shootout, Joey, and if I see you run away, I'm going to shoot you, Joey. I'm not going to kill you. But if I have to fucking die, bitch, you are dying with me. You better crawl your ass on the
You're
ground while he
you're gonna
slowly
turn
takes
around.
you
You're gonna
down.
be like, where does he think he's going? Boom.
I'm gonna shoot
Down.
you. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna bust your fucking kneecap or shoot your
You know
Achilles.
what?
You're not going nowhere.
That might be good. The predator might think I'm dead.
He's not gonna think you're dead, Joey. He has a whole biomass, and his goal is to kill us. So if his goal is to kill us, if he thinks you're dead, he's gonna take trophies, or he's gonna skull fuck you. Like you ready to get skull fucked?
I guess we're all gonna get skull fucked. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm good. I'm good. In my scenario, I survive. Jason, 40 hours. My people who I will bring with me. My list will be a combination of funny shit and survival tactics. Okay, so for funny shit, I will have to bring Kalen, Joey, Shaylee, Dino, Jake, Slayer. Who else would be something? Who else would be some funny shit to have with Peanut
Hmm.
and or Luna? That group right here with Jason, that would be the most funniest time I'm gonna have.
But
But the
not
girls are
everyone's
gonna
gonna survive.
be, huh?
Not everyone's gonna survive. Obviously.
I feel like a lot of us could survive as long as we listen and become calm. Now, for a lot of these people on this list, I feel like they're gonna panic and they're gonna fucking die somehow. But I feel like out of eight, at least four of us should survive. I feel like there's gonna be four that's gonna die.
What happens if you just get on the boat and just ride around the lake?
No, you have to stay within. I told you you have to stay within his ability.
Is the lake not? So the lake's not part of it.
Well, it depends on what Jason we talk about because
Because
there is a Jason.
You said Crystal Lake, so that's why I'm assuming the lake is also. But then again, in the newer, I think it was the newer Friday
He
the 13th, he
he
just
can
shoots him.
literally. yeah, crossbows and shit. So if he
Yeah.
wanted to take that route, cool. He can't swim still, but he still got accuracy. Like you want to be on a boat where he could just tag you. No, I'd rather
Could
run
he not
fucking.
swim?
No, that's his whole gimmick. He drowns. Now in the video game, they gave him ability to swim because that will be the only way to get the people on the boats. But he doesn't swim. That's his whole gimmick. He drowned as a child. Like that's his whole like he can't swim. But you got to think Freddy versus Jason. What did Freddy was using against Jason? Water.
Yeah, he was scared of the water. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
True. Well, I guess we're gonna ask our viewers what they think would be the better route. But I think either way you're screwed. But you are pretty convinced you will be safe, but I, my friend, don't think so. Um, but I think we're gonna end the podcast there. We didn't even answer all of the questions, which is fine.
Mhm,
They'll be in the next
mhm,
podcast. We'll have more
mhm,
questions. But
mhm.
hopefully you guys enjoyed our third episode of the Rifters podcast. Um, yeah, we're rifting away and we're having a blast doing it. So hopefully we'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm Joe,
I'm Rob.
and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.
Bye.